Oh, I haven't got the music off. There we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you are well, and I'm hoping that you're very excited to talk about Tottenham versus Man City. Hope you're all excited. It is, of course, a difficult one, a very difficult one. This is it. It feels like all or nothing, but there are no excuses now. A draw is not an option. A loss is definitely not an option. We have to go to Tottenham's ground, whether it's hard or whether it's easy. We've got to go there and we've got to win. That is the bottom line. And if we have learned anything over the years, Blues, do not take Tottenham's form as a good sign, because they could be in a relegation fight and they turn up against us, because that is just what Tottenham love to do on us. One win in their last 5, which was their last game, so the story tells you that they're not in great form. But nonetheless, they're 5th in the league. They are still on the search for top 4. Winning this game could be massive, because Villa play Liverpool tonight, and if they lose that, then the top 4 battle is huge. Then it's very difficult for Tottenham, and it's very difficult for us. It's very difficult for Villa as well. Liverpool don't really care now, and I feel, in terms of the league, because they're not gonna win it now. They literally can't. They can't even get second. So Liverpool's story in this league is done, but Tottenham's is not. They are obviously on the search for a huge victory here, and they've done it before. They've already drawn with us this season, 3-3 out of our own backyard. We should have won that game, but hey ho, the past is the past. No point dwelling on it. We have to move on with the circumstances we are given. And we have beaten them here already this season, which feels like a fever dream. But look, we have to got to try our best to not think about the Spurs omen and just think about Spurs as a team and the challenges they will bring us, and how difficult they are going to prove to be. It's not going to be easy, not whatsoever. Spurs are a good team, and I think it's safe to say that Andy Postecoglou's taken most people by surprise. Took me by surprise, I will admit that. I was really shocked. By the way, I just checked out Tottenham's fixtures. They play Newcastle 3 days after the season ends, and that is a friendly, by the way. It feels weird, because I don't know, it just feels like it's a proper game. But anyway, a bit random, but hey ho. If we have a look at the last few games, we'll go for the last 5. To be fair, although they've lost the last 5, although they've lost 4 in the last 5, they've also played some pretty difficult teams. Newcastle, they lost 4-0. Arsenal, they lost 3-2, although they were 3-0 down at one point. Chelsea, they lost 2-0. Tottenham, they lost. Liverpool, they lost 4-2, and to be fair, they were 4-0 down in that game as well. And they've just beaten Burnley 2-1. So, it's a bad bit of form, but they're also playing good teams. So, it is a difficult one to look at, just off that. But hopefully that will give us a bit of confidence. If we have a look at, let's have a look at Spurs' most recent win. That will hopefully give us an idea on injuries and whatnot. Lineups. So their last starting 11 was Vicario in that, of course. Back 4, Porro, Romero, Van der Vaart, and Oliver Skip at left back. who I didn't expect to see. I could have sworn he was a bit more of a midfielder. Sarr, who I know is a big player in the cog, that turns the cogs for Tottenham. Basuma and Madison, of course, beginning of the season, he was looking like a player of the season candidate for his injury. Johnson, Kulusevski, and Son, we all know what he can offer. And Son also likes to cook City as well, so that could prove to be difficult. But, that's what you expect from Spurs. If you play Spurs and you're not expecting to see Son, then, you need to start thinking right. Son will be looking for it. The whole team wants it, because even if they have a sliver of hope of getting Champions League football, they've got to take that like it's a proper chance. Of course, there's always the argument of Tottenham fans don't want Arsenal to win the league, and so they're gonna let us win. That could very well happen in some funky world. Anything can happen. Maybe they will just roll over and let it play out. But I don't see Spurs doing that, because they don't want Arsenal to win the league. And if circumstances are going a bit more their way, they wouldn't want us to win the league. Obviously, between the two, they probably want us, because Arsenal are their main rivals, Between Liverpool and Man United, if they were in a title race, I'd want Liverpool to win the league. Because Man United, I don't like Man United. They're our biggest rivals. So even if Liverpool have emerged as big rivals over the years. But Tottenham don't want to lose. And they don't want to let Arsenal win the league either. So, look, they have to focus on themselves this game. That's what it comes down to. It can't come down to the other teams that affect them. They have to go here and they have to win this game. Tottenham will, in their eyes. Andrew Postecoglou has said that he wants to win, and that his team wants to win. Is that talk? Probably not. I'd be surprised if it is. He seems a very straightforward manager, Andrew Postecoglou. But, yeah. Anyway, let's go to the back four. I suspect we'll see Kyle Walker right back, just to help deal with the pace of Son and Kulusevski. Could be big. And even Brennan Johnson when the time is right, It's good to have Kyle Walker, because if ever a ball's going over the top, trying to counter on a corner, he's usually there to help. It's usually him that is there to give us the backup we need in that area. Akanji and Ake. Hopefully Ake isn't injured. I haven't read anything that says he is. Hopefully that was just a knock on the foot, and it's just a painful one to take. But hopefully he is going to be okay for this game. I think he's going to be huge. I think he's a really, really good player. Ake, I still don't think he gets the recognition from rival fans. Same goes for Akanji, to be honest. But yeah, they are. He is they're both huge players for us, bottom line is, Ake and Akanji. They've proved to be not just rotation for City, but they've proved to be top players. Anyway, let's have a look at this. This is the injury update, the first time seeing this. Jack Grealish has already recovered from his illness, so he's back and ready. Nathan Ake was much better yesterday, which is good. Now we're going to train, and we'll see if he can train or not. I don't think it's serious, which is nice, but I don't know. We've had just 2 days and a half, 3 days since the last game, and tomorrow. And the rest is fully fit and available. So it's looking good for Ake. Obviously, it's not guaranteed that he'll be in here, but it is a possibility. So it's going to be good, hopefully. Hopefully we can have Nathan Ake, because, he's a top defender, isn't he? Vardy left back, look, funnily enough, one of the best goal scorers we have at the club right now. 5 in his last 7. You can't really It doesn't get much better than that as a defender, and he even could have had a hat trick if he really wanted one. But yeah, Josko Vadio, it's not just his goals, really. It is just his defensive capabilities as well. 10 times better recently. Hello, MCFR TV. Welcome to the chat. Big up to you. Just talking about Josko Vadio now. We covered the rest of the back line and Edison. Apologies for the rain. The top you've got on. I know. You know what the funny thing is? I completely forgot I had it. I was going through my drawers, okay, and I was just thinking, ooh, I want to switch it up a bit because all my Man City shirts were in the wash, by the way. So I'd be wearing a Man City shirt if I could. So I was going through my drawers and I wanted to switch it up. I couldn't wear any Real Madrid shirts because I feel like it's unsafe to wear Real Madrid shirts until next season minimum. You know, just to let everyone recover. And there were some other shirts, and then I see this one at the bottom. I'm like, oh my lord, why haven't I been wearing this? It's actually a nice shirt. So that is the backstory to how this shirt came out. I haven't worn it in ages. This game is giant, absolutely. It is huge to a T. It is our biggest game of the season so far, apart from Real Madrid. But it is absolutely massive, this match. We have to go to Spurs Stadium and we have to win. We can't take anything else. There is no room for maybe Arsenal got a draw in them. Arsenal have got one game left. We've got two. We have to win this. And then we have to go to then we got to go to the Etihad and beat West Ham as well. It's non-stop. We have to keep winning. We have to keep pushing. We can't just remain unbeaten. We have to keep winning. Why does it have to be Spurs? I know, man. Honestly, Spurs of all teams to be annoying. Spurs, bogey team and a half as well, man. They absolutely love playing us, and we absolutely hate playing them. Away the lads, says Geordie. Big up to you. Hope you're well. Welcome to the chat. See how Newcastle doing in the league now that you've joined. Can't remember where you were. I know you're having an off season because of your injuries. Oh, but you are sixth. You are sixth, and you should be cheering us on tomorrow, really, because if you should beat Brentford on final day, and come on, you should be beating Man United. So yeah, you got to be a Man City fan tomorrow. Going to be interesting against Spurs. It is. It's going to be really interesting. Spurs fan do the Poznan in the 65th minute. They are going to celebrate our goals. Oh man, I think if it does get to a point where we just start demolishing them, I think they probably will like celebrate goals and whatnot. But wait there. Sorry, guys. There's someone interrupting my stream. There we go. That was crazy, but anyway, what have I missed? If we win the remaining two and you guys do a little bit of a favour, then surely we get fifth spot. Unless Spurs do an absolute madness on the goal difference on last day. In theory, yes, you should get fifth spot, which is obviously what you guys are after. But, you know, considering your injuries, I think you've done very well. I'm pretty sure you got to a stage where you were mid-table. but you've done very well to get where you are. And I don't mind seeing Newcastle do well. I don't dislike Newcastle. I don't really like Newcastle either, but I got no beef. I got no beef with Newcastle. It's Sheffield United. Oh, I wouldn't put it past them conceding 10. Lad, I wouldn't show up if I was Sheffield United. Every time they come up to the Premier League, I have no hope for them. Even if they did survive a season, like a couple of seasons ago, what was the 1920 season? They actually, did they survive? I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah, they got to 9th place, which is fair enough. 9th place for Sheffield United is crazy. 2 points behind Arsenal. Oh, that is rough. But the following season, they go 20th, This championship playoff is boring. Both semis ended 1-0. Oh, mate. It's not what you want for playoffs. Anyway, let's crack on with this. Roger and Kova, I like this double pivot a lot. I think it's working because it's allowing both of them to progress forward while still being able to cover each other. It's just nice. And seeing how both of them, they're different players, but they work so well together. What's nice about them is that they don't do the same thing, because that wouldn't work. If they both do the exact same thing, then it just wouldn't work, even if they both are magnificent players. But, what is it? What is the word? They complement each other nicely, Rodri and Kova, I feel. Ake won't play, not fit enough. I have read on City Extra's website that Ake was much better yesterday and is going to train and they're going to see if he can train or not. So that's the latest update I've had. Hello, Frost Fury, big up. But yeah, Roger and Kova, I really like that partnership, and I hope it just keeps getting better and better. Bernardo Silva and KD and Phil Foden, in that, I don't even know what their positions are. They're all like a cam roll, but they all drift everywhere. They're all in a free roll of sorts. It's nice to watch though, and it seems to be working because this 11 is scoring goals and it's winning games, which is what we need, really. It's nice, and not even just the winning games, but it's nice to be scoring goals. It's nice to know that you're 3-0 up at the end of the game, and you're not having to sit on the edge of your seat, nail-bitingly nervous, It's nice to have that cushion sometimes, a cushion that we have missed through points of this season. Some people suggesting to change the 11. Stupid. No, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Before it wasn't broken, but it wasn't right. It needed something changing. Pepper's found what needed to change, and it is working. Why would you change it? We finally found a good bit of rhythm, and it is working so nicely. Now is not the time to rotate and test things. Now is not the time to go back to old habits. Now is the time to do what has gotten you to where you are in the league. Anyway, Bernardo, KDB, De Bruyne, and Foden, they're all playing great at the moment. All of them got a goal contribution against... who did we play last? Blinkeneck. I can't remember who we played last. Someone will jog my memory and then I'll look a right idiot. Fulham, there you go. Pepper's a literal genius. Oh my lord, you're spot on though. I remember you saying, okay? I remember most people saying, alright, that we wanted to see Vardiol at centre-back and we wanted to see Nathan Ake go back to left-back because Nathan Ake at left-back was just brilliant in the Champions League last season, the season before, and he could probably still do it really well. But Vardiol it took a while. It did. I don't think he hit the ground running, But he is finding some rhythm. Since the Arsenal 0-0, he has been amazing. But anyway, now going up to Erling Haaland, look, he's got to score chances he gets. But we didn't pay the price when he missed that chance against Fulham. But we have paid the price against games like Chelsea, where he had a whole world of chances to score, and he didn't score one. But we need him shooting. We need his shooting boots on this time, because if he's getting chances like that again, there was one point in the Fulham game where he had control of the ball 1-on-1 ish, and Sky, we can't have anything like that. Nunes should be sold. I disagree with that. Phillips can't come back. They can. I don't think Nunes should be sold. I feel like there should always, as a City player, you should always get that second season to try bed you in, because it's a very difficult team to just join and hit the ground running in. Look at Grealish, his first season, people called him a flop. I don't think he's a flop now, though. I think, he's a huge reason why we won the treble and whatnot. And even look at Bardio. It's taken him time, but he's finally going on. On the Cancelo thing, I'm going to say, I don't even acknowledge him because he's a Wally. And that is the fact. He's a Wally. You can accept being out of the team, and I don't even consider him really a City player anymore, even though he is, because he's only on loan. He is hardly a City player now. He don't play for the badge. But yeah, that is my predicted 11. Let me know what you think. I really want this team to be the team walking out. I understand there might be some problems with Ake, but I really hope this is the team we get to see. Because if we do, I'll have so much confidence. And if even one person is out, I won't be like, oh no, we're going to lose. But I'm going to be like, because I want this team. It's been doing so well. The weather is back to usual now. Oh, I know. Tell me about it. We had sun for a couple of days, and then, the weather gods were like, the weather gods were just like, what? No, this is the UK. Rain all the time. Title is dusted, TVH. No chance now. I don't see what I've said wrong. I said in the thumbnail we have to conquer. We must conquer. We must conquer Spurs' stadium if we want to win. Our atmosphere's got to be great because Spurs fans will probably get up for it. We've got to be up there. And no excuses. There aren't any excuses now. FIFA is predicting a City loss. Hold on. Let him cook, I say. Let him cook. Just let him cook. Spurs fans will be chanting City chants. Oh, do you know what would be so funny? You know that oh no, that's an Arsenal chant against Tottenham. Because it's what do you think of Tottenham one? Yeah. Oh man, I thought that was against Arsenal for a moment. Because that would have been funny. Maybe we will actually get a 9-0 now. A FIFA prediction may finally happen. Tell me Norwich doesn't come up next season. Waste of time. They're another team. Sheffield United and Forest are like two peas in a pod. The same old story every time. Come up to the Prem, hit bottom, go back down. They're sixth and they've made it to the playoffs. Over Hull as well. 0-0 at the moment. Please Leeds beaten. Bring Southampton back. I like Southampton. Look, lads, thank you for tuning in. This has been a fun one. I've liked the interactions. MCFR, FIFA, Frost Fury, Geordie, all nice. And anyone who's watched and just hasn't said anything, big up to you as well, because all views are views and all comments are comments. Thank you all for tuning in. Feel free to like, subscribe as per. Huge game tomorrow, and we will be there. Thank you. Tons.